Hello and welcome to the Casual Compliance October 2025 Retrospective. My name is Chilibin.
Good morning, German viewers. My name is Gramps.
Gramps is here. Gramps just discovered a website that shows you what time it is around the world, and he is fascinated by this.
And it's very exciting to me. Hello. I forgot how to do this YouTube thing. It's been so long.
Yes. So what we're going to do today, because normally we would have put out a bunch of content, a bunch of videos on the channel in the last month, and we talk about them and like things that we learned about the cards we talked about since the episodes went out. But
we also would have been putting stuff up and being able to talk about it because we've recorded it within a meaningful amount of time.
Yes.
And we would have both been there.
Yes. But instead this month we had PAX Australia, which was October 10 through 12, if I'm remembering correct.
Yes.
10, 11, 12. And
your PAX dates and my PAX dates are very different.
Yes. We had very different experiences at PAX. I was there representing this show, and you were there in a very different capacity. Yeah, you were not able to be part of what I got up to, which is basically what we're here to talk about.
Exactly. I can start with my. It's interesting. You what's come out so far and what is going to come out on Saturday is very exciting to me. Not as a point of, like who you spoke to was really cool. I'm more jealous of the fact that you got to do interviews. Like you could have interviewed literally anyone, and I would have been like, I'm jealous of the interview.
Yeah.
Also, hello to both Freshmaker and Alex.
Welcome. Welcome. I will toot my own horn. I think I did a good job with the interviews, and I had a hell of a time.
You absolutely killed it. I remember when we first started this, our first ever interview was Attack on Titan. And
sorry, real quick, can you get your microphone a bit closer to your mic?
Oh, sad.
Yeah, okay. It's cutting out a little bit.
I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, that's a good distance.
I remember the first time we did an interview on the show, we did it with Attack on Cardboard, Tom, and was that me that did that? That was in your current plan.
No, that was me.
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, you were sitting on the couch behind the camera.
Yes, I was
in the living room in front of our Christmas lights because it was that time of year.
Yep. Yep. Are those lights always there?
But they are now. Just some white LED string lights.
Oh my god! And Spider's here as well. But roaming Gramps when?
Look, on that note, PAX taught me we can very easily do a portable shoot setup.
When we get approval, roaming Gramps will be a thing.
Like I bought that little $30 handheld adapter so the Rode wireless mic can just go in there and be a handheld joint. We can make that work.
Sick. You got to speak to Iffy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to speak to Good Games Morley.
Yep.
Benny had Benny from After Hours had a little cameo in the recap.
Yes.
Weekends,
yeah.
Which was really cool. Was that the first person you asked? No, he wasn't the first person you asked. Who we done ban?
No, he was. He was.
Oh.
That was Friday morning at the show. Like he was the first person. That was the first thing we shot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's real rad.
So like what I was going for with that was like trying to talk to, because I knew I had the Good Games Morley interview on Friday. I was trying to talk to someone from After Hours before they had their live game on the Saturday night.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I had this vision of like then trying to talk to them after and do a recap, but then like scheduling just didn't line up. So like I managed to make that work in the recap.
You make it work with what you've got.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and then there's an interview coming out Saturday.
Yes.
Which are you happy to tease put out? Because this is the one that's the least expected one, but is the coolest privilege in my opinion.
Yes. So the interview coming out on Saturday, 10 a.m., is with a guy named Mark Frederick. He works for a company called Reaction AV. And his job specifically at PAX, and he does this at every PAX show, including the ones in the States, is essentially stage manager for main theater. And then also in the US, I think he said he's like the production manager as well.
Yeah.
So he's like running theatre tech for main theatre at every PAX.
Yeah.
But a thing I found out a couple of years ago, because he's someone I know personally, is that he also does production design, production manager type roles for Magic Pro Tour around the world.
Yeah. That's the part I'm so excited about.
It's like a 9.5 minute video that I got out of it. But it's kind of like an intro to like what that production looks like and how Magic Pro Tour is shot and how they make the commentary work and put all the stuff together. It was fascinating. There was also that's like the tip of the iceberg. What's in that interview? There were tons of conversations he and I had across the weekend that are not things I can share publicly. He was just showing them to me as a friend. Like he showed me a video walkthrough of some of the tech setup backstage. I was like, I wish I could put this in a video, my man.
Yeah,
it's so sick.
And who knows? Maybe with stuff that we have coming up, maybe we can get an actual in-person look at some of this stuff.
Maybe.
You know, it's from all of the stuff I remember from when I used to like do RTX. A lot of those things are NDA, so it's a no. But you get little snippets, and it's like, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, I will happily just look at it. I don't need to make content about it. It's just fucking interesting.
Well, yeah, you and I are in a very, very interesting camp, and I think the people that are here with us as well, like in the immediate, in Spider, Alex, and Freshmaker.
Mm-hmm.
That behind the scenes stream kit nerdy stuff for the thing we love is very interesting.
Yes,
like that's the interview I was the most excited about. It's the one I didn't fully know about. I think you mentioned it maybe during the week of I've spoken to Mark and I'm gonna get him on.
Well,
and I was that was
also
PAX mode, I missed it.
Yeah, that was also like organized completely separately to the other two interviews, which are all done through the like PR company that handles PAX Australia and like the various accounts and sort of organizing guests and PR and media and all that sort of stuff.
And getting to that, and this is the very first question I have.
Okay.
Because you had to deal with a PR company.
I did.
In the 30 odd years of your life that you've had, have you ever thought that you would, one, have PR representation, because technically that's what we have, and two, have to work with a PR company?
I mean, no. I like if I look at the like not only this show and like doing this for 18 months now, like that itself is crazy, and like the stuff we've gotten to do as a result of it. But specifically the 3 days that were PAX Australia this year, honestly, one of the most insane weekends of my entire life. Yeah. Putting aside the fact that like I'm dealing with a PR company and they're organizing the interviews, it was just it still feels surreal.
And then
yeah.
And so I see in the chat there was a question of Gavin. Gavin was just so busy, so popular, that I know that one we weren't able to get.
Yeah, so I did try, like the same PR company that hooked me up with the other interviews. Like I'd sent them, a list of names of like, I'd love to talk to these people. And I found out too late that the interviews for Gavin had been forwarded on to be organized by like the local PR company that manages all the Wizards stuff. Yeah. And by the time I found that out, it was too late to like find time. Yeah. And then like there was always the chance that like I would see him at the show and we could like figure something out on the fly, but like we just never crossed paths like that. Yeah. So
his schedule was packed.
Yeah.
So it's hard to cross paths with someone who has to be everywhere all weekend. Yeah.
And like relatively speaking, I was not that busy, but it just never lined up.
This will be a story I'm allowed to tell because it has nothing to do with operations. But during the fire alarm, during the evacuation, I was ushering people out of the building, and he and I made eye contact with each other, and I was so like, oh my god, that's Gavin, that I didn't know how to break eye contact. So I had to really hyper focus on continuing to usher people to something like, no, I'm just working here.
Yeah. I see your red blazer and your red shoes, but I need you to get out just like everybody else.
Meanwhile, I'm there in my blue glasses as the most identifiable person on the planet.
Yeah.
I'm like, if he doesn't know me now, if he didn't know me yet, he knows me now.
I mean, yeah, he was also like doing stuff at the show with people we know well. So like, who knows? He might already know who we are.
I remember the first time all of us I was going to go to a Commander deck release, and I spent the night in hospital. And
yeah, like those set launch events. Yeah,
yeah. That was so
that was Ixalan, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Lost Caverns. Sad, I missed that.
Yeah.
So then, the first video that came out was iffy.
Well, the first video that came out was the recap that I put together.
Yes, the recap.
Yeah.
Which, massive thanks to Sean.
Cannot be overstated. Fuck.
It's the Titan ZEE, the Titan Z on Instagram.
Yeah, primarily
YouTube,
Instagram, I
TikTok,
believe.
but primarily Instagram. Amazing photographer, amazing D&D player. His camera work was outstanding.
Yeah, it was like there was a world where I did what I did by myself, and like I had a backpack with 2 cameras and all the a lot of the gear was ours. The missing piece was Sean being there with his own camera taking B-roll and getting still photos, and also just like handling the camera setup while I'm talking to the guests and getting them prepped. The idea of me having to do all of that myself is now that I've done it the right way, that idea is crazy.
Yeah. I would hate to have thought if it was me that was with you doing that, because I would have been fucking useless.
Well, it would have been like regular recording. I'll set up the cameras and
I do the talking.
Yeah.
Because when we record, I get the lights turned on. It used to be a case where I used to set up the lights in the library.
Yeah.
I move the desk around, but now because we're in the studio, I just press the on buttons and then sit in my chair and look pretty.
That's it. Yeah.
There, Alex. I loved watching Titan in the mirror interviews. We were talking about that.
Yeah, that was just like the challenge of shooting in those green rooms in the convention center. They're full of fucking mirrors because that's where people get ready for their shows, and it was unavoidable getting mirrors in the shots. We really tried.
I really liked the recap. Someone on YouTube was excited because he saw himself in the recap.
Yeah, that was the one game of Magic I played at the show. Was like, so I was like me, Sean, a friend of mine that I knew from years of working at PAX. That was like the first game of Commander he had played with other people.
That Dave?
And then,
That Dave?
No, Gilligan.
Gilligan. Oh yeah,
then
cool.
The guy that commented and said that's me, like he was just walking past and went, "Is this a game of Commander? Can I sit down?"
Oh, beauty.
Yeah.
Did he recognize the casual compliance part of it? Did he subscribe to us after the fact?
Because
he's a subscriber now.
Yeah, so like we like just through talking, it came up, and I think he looked up the channel and subscribed then. Yeah. But then he was like, "Oh, I knew I recognized you. I've seen you in the shorts and stuff." And that is like the main way we get recognized as short form content.
We can talk about that because that was Sunday afternoon. We can talk about that last one because that's we can finish on that. So the recap, and then
because there's a bunch of stuff that was only in the recap video that didn't come from like the longer interviews.
Yeah, because
like talking to Benny, talking to Ruby, B-roll of like Kira's panel and other bits and pieces like that. Yeah,
I'm actually really looking forward to Kira, to listening to Kira's panel.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really interesting. I just had to leave a little early to go and like, I was helping out with one of the Cozy Magic meetups. I had to like dip on the panel early to go and like move tables and shit around.
So someone I know who is really into Magic stuff said that Kira's panel was the Magic panel of the weekend. That was like the best one. Because don't get me wrong, gameplay, people love their gameplay. People love their excitement. You know, Gavin Verhey on the main stage in Arena, bringing 4 decks, exciting. But when you're talking about Magic in the way like we do, or in the way that Raise the Standard does, it's more than just the game.
Yeah,
it's the communication, it's the lifestyle, and so people really love that. So petition for us to have a show next year. Just
hey man,
saying.
if you're available,
I can make myself available. I'll have to ask my boss. Hey, Gramps. You said Good Games Morley was also recorded on the Friday.
Yeah, that was
Was
like,
that the first actual interview you did?
Yeah, well, like the Benny one was a stand-up we did at like 10 in the morning, 10-ish. And then the Good Games Morley one was like 11:30, something like that.
I'd already been there for 5 hours.
Yeah.
So the Good Games, and then so Iffy was Saturday then.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon.
So you had a bit of practice prior to Iffy.
Yes.
And you had a bit of familiarity with it. You and I have always had this kind of mindset that in the studio, we would want to have a maximum of 2 people on at once that weren't us.
Yep.
And even then, that's pushing it. So how was it interviewing 3 people and a 4th who was sick?
Yeah, so Riley from Good Games Morley was sick that day, was not even at the show at all. It was easier than I thought it was going to be. I think they've done a bunch of interviews as a group. Aaron himself, September last year, was on an episode of Casual Magic with Shiv and Bart. So they've done a bit of this already. It felt very easy to get into it, and they were naturally just kind of passing the mic around themselves to answer bits of it. I didn't
except Ricky leaning over shouting to
yeah, just quietly coming in with some of the funniest jokes in the whole interview.
Because I edited the shorts before I saw the full video. You put the full video up for them to review, and I could have watched it at the same time. But I don't do that. Every time you put something up early, I wait for the edit to come out because I like watching it live with everyone else. Because I'm a viewer of our own content.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I make this show for me, and then everyone else enjoying it is just.
Yeah, honestly.
It's just beans.
Yeah, and that's I think the best way to go about any of this.
GG Morley are basically the Wiggles of Magic. Sorry, that's very good.
It's not wrong. I think thinking about our studio setup, there is a way we could pack all 4 of them in there with us.
There is a way,
but
we're not allowed to.
What do you mean we're not?
There's a maximum amount of guests in the studio.
Oh, is there really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn.
It might be 6 though, so we actually might be okay.
6 works because there'll be the 2 of us, 2 of them on the actual chairs, the other 2 behind them with our wireless labs on them. So then we've got 6 mics.
Oh, wow.
Right? It's doable.
Oh,
We'll have to see if we can get them on.
Or it's all 4 of them in the chairs and us standing behind them with the labs.
Okay, we've got some options. Put it that way.
Or it's just you and me on the chair and they're off camera with microphones.
They're just sitting on the floor.
Anyway. Oh, far out.
But yeah, it was really fun talking to them. We didn't really talk that much about Magic. Most of that interview is talking about their comedy.
Yeah, but that's because they're in a really interesting spot. I think they mentioned it in the interview itself, but they're doing skits for advertising for an LGS, but then now they're all they're all doing stand-up things. To be fair, it is in Morley, so
no. Well, they did that trip to the US earlier this year, and Violet was doing stand-up sets there.
Oh, rad!
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So they are kind of comedians now who.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Magic they all play because again, Good Games isn't a Magic shop. It's
so they brought it up in the interview, but the live game they were doing at the show with After Hours. The 2, so Benny and Dylan from After Hours were playing on their side of the table, and then it was Riley and Aaron. And during the interview, they said those 2 are the ones that played the most Magic out of the group. And so Ricky and Violet were kind of walking around the room with handheld mics, causing chaos. It was a lot of fun.
Is that why Ricky said the exact same thing that Aaron said when you asked for an unban?
No, I think it was just Ricky being funny.
Aaron was adamant on biorhythm.
Yeah.
Ricky, I'm also adamant on biorhythm. exactly verbatim.
That was just them doing a bit, man.
That's so
I'm pretty
good.
sure. But
That's
yeah,
so
I
good.
couldn't stick around for the whole live game because I had to. I mean, we can talk about this in a bit, but I had to leave to go to the sound check for the sea shanties concert.
Yes. Oh man, the tears apparently you made our friend have is just you had people ugly crying.
Yeah.
Okay. Interview Good Game Smalley. We had 3 bands from them, 2 Biorhythm and 1 Island.
Yeah.
Dude, when you went in, because I'm assuming you had the questions you wanted to ask them. Did you tick off every question you wanted to ask?
I'll tell you what. Over on this other monitor, I will bring up my doc that I had, and I can answer this right now. I think I probably got through a third at most.
That's very good.
So I wrote a whole list of questions as essentially fallbacks.
Yeah.
And then I started with a couple of questions, and then the conversation just kind of like followed a natural path.
Perfect.
And it happened to tick off a couple of the other ones.
Yeah. I remember when I was on the radio doing interviews, I used to get in trouble because I knew we would have 2 breaks with the person, so I would essentially get 3 5-minute segments.
Right.
And the first 2 segments would just be conversation.
Yeah.
Like, first one's a warm-up, let's get some connection going. Second one's asking about them and their time in Melbourne if it was like a comedian from overseas.
Yeah.
And the third one would be hitting all of the points.
Yeah.
And because by the time the second segment would come around, people would be like, "What? You haven't asked any of the you haven't asked the questions." I'm like, "No, I'm getting the audience to know the person first before I get to the fucking core of it." Like, people might know who he is, but like get that connection, then they will go to the show.
Yeah. There's actually it's a thing that like I've heard Shiva mention a few times on his podcast is if you look at the waveforms of the interview and yours is more active than theirs, it's a bad interview.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I think if I did the math in all of those interviews, I probably spoke for 5% of the time.
And that's, I mean, because you had a consummate professional in Iffy, who is
media trained, like he's been around the scene.
His run list was insane.
Yeah.
And then GGM are just growing and growing. So
yeah.
Sorry,
and there was also 3 of them, so it's a little easier to like have them keep talking.
They share it around because you're getting three people's worth of answers.
Yeah.
I just saw a comment from Alex, End of the Trash, that there's a photo taken of when I met Gavin at the Cozy Magic meetup this PAX, and it's clear that I don't know what to do with my hands.
Bro, no one knows what to do with their hands in photos. Are you kidding?
Just hold the magic cards.
That's why I framed this shot the way I have. My hands are out of the picture.
Woo!
You don't need to know what these are doing.
Is there a question that you didn't get to with GGM that you wish you did?
Ooh, let me have a look. Let me see. Like question that I wish I'd gotten to. Not really. Like we might not have hit every specific question, but we definitely hit the themes I wanted to, which is like, you know, how their growth as content professionals, media creators, has like altered the job of working in a game store.
Advertising geniuses.
Yeah.
Got a question. What does the shirt say?
What, the shirt I'm wearing?
Yeah.
It says tattoos are stupid. It is probably my favorite shirt at the moment. This is like, again, just hinting at it. I wore this when I got up on stage to do the sea shanties thing, while like having all my tattoos out. And because there's also like, they'll have charity donation incentives during that for people to get tattoos before the next PAX. And they're like, you know, to do with whatever the charity is for that year. So a bunch of them have got tattoos that say things like fuck cancer and fuck depression.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And then also join the website. We don't have a Patreon. We have casualcompliance.fun. If you join at the highest tier, you might get a hand cam. Yeah.
Yeah, it is functionally identical to Patreon. We just get more of the money out of it.
And we have a whole ass website.
That's very true. Casualcompliance.fun.
The shirts. Get a shirt. Untap, upkeep, unban, baby. You've wrapped up GGM. So Friday at Benny,
Mhm.
GGM. You were there with Sean.
Yep.
Was that the one day you played a game of Magic?
No, that was Saturday. What time did I do that? I think I did that before I went to the Iffy interview, because the Iffy interview was at like 2:30 in the afternoon. I did the interview with Mark at like 10 a.m. So I had 4 hours to finish.
Busy Saturday.
Yeah.
What did you do in your downtime? What did you see around the show? What was your PAX experience for the first time not working at the show?
Yeah, so there was a bit of like still working, trying to get stuff for the video. So like trying to get B-roll footage from the Magic vendors and kind of the tabletop space where people are playing, and the learn to play section was really big, and so like getting some B-roll of that to show, hey, Magic was at the show and it was big this year. Like that's great.
Insanely big.
Yeah, and then like going and spending some time in things like Gavin Verhey's keynote speech, the like big Magic game on the Friday night in the arena, going to support friends who are doing like panels and meetups and stuff. And it's handy that it's about Magic, and so I can shoot it and use it in the video to sort of try to paint this picture in that recap video that like it was the biggest year Magic has ever had at PAX Australia, and maybe us making a video highlighting that is evidence of the fact that it should continue.
It felt like actually it was the biggest year at PAX ever for Magic, because even over in America, those PAXs, Magic had a major presence, big announcements.
Right. Yeah.
So like, I don't know how they've gone over at the overseas PAXs because I've never done one, but we had on the arena, and then we had the meet and greet, like the lo-fi PAX, the Magic vibes after that. So
the like after dark thing on the Friday night.
Yeah, I went and sat down and had dinner. After I finished, I did a 14-hour day on Friday. I finished and went down, sat down in that area and had dinner with one of the other operations dudes, and we just kind of like he doesn't play Magic, so I sat down and people. Like friends of ours came up to me and was like, he was like, who are these people? I'm like, oh, they all also play a lot of Magic with me. So like it was really nice to see everyone that was there. It was like Honey Ducky, who is another creator, gave me this really cool
oh my god,
token that she's made. So she's made her own tokens. And
is that a copy token?
Yeah, it's a copy because it's got the Ditto face.
Yeah.
And I can use this for Alloro when I make copies of Alloro with Helm of the Host.
Disgusting.
Anyway, and then on the back is like this really cool. So that was from Ducky. Rat.
Yeah. That's nice.
And also my favorite food truck of all time was there, which is great.
I had every intention of getting to that after dark session, but I went to get a beer and some food with some friends, and then I went to bed. That is kind of that is our life of PAX. Yeah.
I went to go get a beer with a mate, then I went to sleep.
Yeah. It turns out I sat there for a couple of hours, and I was like, I'm not in the mood to go and start a game of Commander.
Good night.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now Saturday.
Yeah.
Mark first.
Yep.
Then Iffy. So Iffy was the last interview you did then.
Yes. Let me look at my schedule. Yeah.
You had the most practice.
Yeah, dude.
Well, we'll start with Mark then, even though the interview's not out yet.
Yeah.
But it seems and it sounds like it's a very different kind of interview, because Mark doesn't have anything to advertise.
No.
He's not advertising himself either as a person.
No, and the thing is, like, the company he works for already does Magic Pro Tour. It's not like this is going to help them get more work.
No, absolutely not. This is one of those moments where it's someone that we know who does something super cool that we get to that you got to hang out with and talk to about.
Well, and he was also like super sweet and generous to even give me the time in the interview, because like his job does not necessitate him doing interviews.
No, but his job is very busy.
Yeah. So this is the thing. I actually initially was going to shoot that with him at 8:30 Saturday morning.
Oh wow!
And I went there for that time, and it was like he was expecting that to be a reliable time, And then out of the times he had available, he was like, yeah, this one I'm pretty certain about. And then we got there, we were like, I had the cameras and mics already set up. And then he's like, I've got to go. The people doing, like the Gearbox people doing their main theater stage had finally sent him all of the stuff they needed for their show. And so he's like, I need to go and run through this with them right now. Yeah. I was like, absolutely fine. You go do your job.
Yeah. You let me know when you're free. I'll be back.
Exactly. But yeah, so then it was like, I came back at 10 for that.
Okay. And it was more of a technical interview. What, and because without revealing the full context of the interview and to tease the people that are already here and already we know they're gonna watch it. What was the coolest thing that you learned from
bear with me while I crack this 10. I got tomorrow off. I'm having a good time. I think the coolest thing I learned from him is that Pro Tours are produced like the Olympics.
Yes.
In that what the commentators are watching and reacting to is not live. It happened probably 2 hours prior, but they are watching it for the first time. So their reactions are genuine, but the way it is produced means that it's essentially being created on a time delay, which means that they can more easily make a dynamic production. And years ago, it used to be all done live, and a lot of local Magic events are the same way, but it's essentially shot like a high-end esports or like a news broadcast where they've got stages side by side, not that many cameras. But yeah, it's so interesting.
I'm just looking at the MTG Pro Tour prize money. Because if we think about it, it's a share of $500,000 US in prizes.
Oh yeah, they're big events. They've got budget.
So it makes a lot more sense. It makes a lot of sense now how intensely they do.
Yeah, I mean,
also you'd have sponsors.
It's essentially an event the size of a PAX, but it is just Magic.
Yes, which is
just a different scale. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to convince the people that did that do the bookings and stuff for PAX that just do it all Magic. It's just we don't need any of this other stuff.
Yeah.
But no, apparently people like video games. It's
so there's all these other card games and they've got money to spend too.
Yeah, but Magic, video games are now the #1 industry in the world or something like that.
I mean, it's always been big money. Yeah.
People don't play video games. It's not like it makes the same amount of money as the music and the movie industry combined. No, not at all. No, Magic's better. It's the 3 hour or so delay that gets me, right?
Yeah.
Is because when we watch something live, you watch the footy or you watch cricket, it's a 30-second delay.
Yeah.
To live. Oh.
So do you want me to tell you why, part of why they do this? So when you're doing esports or you're doing sports, right, there are automated systems spewing data out about what's happening, right?
And what cards are going to be played.
So whether you're playing a Valorant or something, and there's the devs have just built APIs so that you can hook into that for a broadcast, right?
Yeah.
And when you look at professional sports, they're all wearing GPS tags in the back of their jumpers. There's so much data just being generated.
Yeah.
Cardboard does not have that. So they need to have people standing over the players, tracking cards in hand, tracking life totals, and that all gets woven into the footage that is then later watched by the commentators and reacted to.
And this is the Australian sport mind of me, where that would not work here in this country.
Why not?
Because of betting.
What?
Everything is betting, which is really annoying.
Oh, yeah.
But because it's not live, so you can't bet on it.
Well,
you can bet. You can bet on it.
I don't condone it, but you could. You would just need everybody inside of that production to be in a closed bubble, and maybe within are you familiar with the concept of a Faraday cage?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. put the
Love
entire
Daniel
production
Faraday.
inside a Faraday cage, like a structure that essentially blocks electromagnetic signals.
Yeah, well, we know that the umpires ruined the Brownlow, so I'm actually very happy you can't bet on Magic the Gathering. Never let that be a thing, please.
Yeah.
The secondary market's already enough.
Dude, sports better fucking try. You watch
Yeah,
it.
it's we can't. There's so many questions I have for you about the Mark interview that I have to ask you when we're not streaming because there's things that you can't say.
Yes, that's
so
very
let's
true.
let's move to Iffy, so I
Yeah.
don't get tempted to.
Uh-huh.
That is, so when PAX ends for me on my day, PAX for me is Monday to Monday.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when I get home after doing setup or working the show, I watch Dropout.
Right.
And I had restarted watching. Sorry, the only way I want to gamble related anything to Magic is playing for Ante. Yes, bring back Ante. In a Pauper.
No.
Anyway, Anti-Pauper. Anyway, I go and I watch Dropout, and I was watching Actually, because the seasons with Iffy and Brian David Gilbert are amazing.
Yeah.
White Trap was great, but like,
it's a completely different energy.
And he said it in the interview with you, I believe. Or he could have said it in the interview with someone else. I'm co-opting that. Where, with Trap, it was Trap talking about his nerddom. So the prompts he was doing.
I think that did come up.
It's like, whereas it's Brian and his nerdness that they're doing. So I really like that. So having you talk to Iffy was insane.
Oh, you're telling me? I was there.
Yes.
And so, like, here's a peek behind the curtain for people watching this at home. I got confirmation that I was getting that interview 2 days before PAX.
And you had told me, and I think I replied like a all caps, but like 3-word reply, and then didn't speak to you for the rest of the weekend.
Busy, dude.
Except for in person.
Yeah.
And so when it came back around, and you sent me the shorts to edit, because again, BTS, Chili edits the full episode, sends me a selection of clips for the shorts, and I edit the shorts and put them up. That's why the thumbnails of the shorts are so shit. And by the way, I did my best fucking work with the Iffy thumbnails. I was so focused on that.
Just like the regular episode thumbnails, we get better with time.
Unfortunately, GGM did not get the same effort in the thumbnails for me.
You're also going through some shit. It's fine.
The Iffy shorts were so cool. And there were 5. It's 5 minutes. It was just 5, basically 45 to 60-second shorts, out of what was a half-an-hour interview.
Yeah,
that was so cool. Did you have that moment of holy shit, that's Iffy, or did that come after?
So. I thought I was going to as I was walking into the green room, but he was just like the most generous, most chill guy, and just like made it really easy to walk in and do that. It also helped that like as I was setting up one of the cameras, he like notices my Dragon Ball Z sleeve and is just like, holy shit, get in here, and like daps me up. He also has a Dragon Ball Z tattoo, and then I noticed we have the same fucking phone case.
No.
So that's why we got that selfie. He like put it up of like when 2 DBZ stands link up or something like that.
Oh my god.
That was how I met him, was that interaction.
Yeah, okay, that breaks it down fully.
Yeah. So it was very easy to like establish a rapport.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
But that was all him. Like I walked in just like, hey man, nice to meet you. Like we're gonna start setting up, and then we'll get into it.
Part of that is the media training a bit as well.
Yeah.
It's like and I don't want to discredit the person, because it's like people can be media trained and not do that. But if you break down the barriers of the person that's interviewing you as well,
yeah,
it's just way better. It's who was I was reading someone famous who was like, I always tried to be friends with the interviewer first, so they didn't hit me with the hard questions. Which we don't have hard questions for Iffy.
I don't really have hard questions for anyone.
It did surprise, because Iffy to me is a comedian, super into his anime, super like into his nerd stuff.
Yeah.
But the Magic the Gathering thing for me, I wasn't privy to, because I don't watch a lot of Magic the Gathering gameplay YouTube.
Right.
Freshmaker says the Iffy over Edgar thumbnail was they were like that took so much effort from me. I had to log into 3 different canvas to remove the background of the photo of Iffy, then download it and put it into a different Canva.
Okay.
It was and then Iffy does come across as a very friendly and chill guy in content. It seems to be the case. The way he spoke about Magic was like, oh shit, he's one of us. Like,
also, he's been playing the game for a long time.
The only time I ever heard of him playing Magic was him in one of the adventuring party interviews. He sat down with Brennan Lee Mulligan for an hour and a half.
The like Adventuring Academy one of those, right? Yeah.
The one-to-one interviews.
Yeah.
Where they spoke about how if he shouldn't be allowed to play Magic because he's one of the cool dudes.
Okay.
And how there was a guy that they used to play Magic with who used to leave the school on his motorcycle with his super hot girlfriend. So he'd play Magic with the nerdy kids and then ride off like a cool guy.
Yeah.
But like, he spoke so freely about playing ASMR Commander and
I'm a big fan of that Commander Party show on the Good Time Society channel, because it's like you've seen the Commander Party rules that sometimes are released with different sets of like or like when you go to Command Fest, sometimes they're like, here are the rules modifiers when you're playing this Lord of the Rings event, those sorts of things.
Yeah.
But then you also things like Plane Chase, Arch Enemy. That is kind of what their show is about, is like taking a Commander game, putting this extra layer of a fun mechanic on top. And he said it in the interview, like, then that becomes the thing you're focusing on, not the person that you're trying to remove from the game.
Yeah,
the problem is this plane that we're on that's giving everybody double mana, right?
Yes.
Like, it's not you, the person.
Yeah, and hearing him talk about that was it was so wonderful to listen to, and the way that you navigated that interview. Again, the same question: did you get through a lot of the questions you wanted to ask?
Well, let me bring up the other doc.
Is there a question that you wanted to ask that you didn't get to?
So yeah, like the structure of that interview that I had planned out was like talking about the Friday night game first, like the big showcase game with him and Gavin and that. Because I thought like that's a great place to start, because there were some big moments from the game, but my notes are just like in all caps, write questions based on game. Did not write questions, just went with it.
Write questions based on game.
But yeah, then going into like, I really wanted to ask him what his version of a good Commander game looks like, because the gameplay on Commander Party is very different to a lot of other like gameplay channels.
Yeah.
And just the way
that was my favorite. Like, it was the first question in there, but it was my favorite one. Like, hearing him speak. Because again, it's philosophy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, not a question I was going to ask Good Games Morley, because their content is not Magic forward. No. Like, it's not putting a Commander gameplay video out there.
It's just an LGS forward thing.
Yeah,
the more I think about GGM,
like, a lot of their skits are about people coming in and asking about Magic product, or like engaging in gameplay in the store. Yeah. But it's not showing gameplay.
I also like in GGM's videos, every time they talk about Magic product, they either have Yu-Gi-Oh cards in hand.
Yeah, like, a lot of very good visual gags.
Esoteric.
But yeah, I definitely wanted to. I think I hit a lot of the questions I wanted to with Iffy, and a lot of the ones I planned. Going through like his view on a good Commander game, talking about Commander Party for a bit, then going into the Actually and the Dropout stuff, because like I am constantly fascinated with Dropout as a business. And I love the show Actually.
Yeah, you mean like the part where they suddenly they brought out a thing where you can give them more money if you want to?
Yeah. But then they still do that in like, but we're going to give you more stuff.
Yeah, but like not more stuff that makes it inequitable.
Yeah, for sure.
God. Go to dropout.tv to see
Not a sponsor, just a great service.
Go to your favorite flight purchasing website to book tickets to Morley, which I think you have to fly to Perth. And
you just
drive.
it's near. It's like a suburb of Perth. You just have to be in Perth.
Yeah, so fly to Perth. Going back to Morley for Good Games for a second, did everything they say in that video entice you to go to Morley? Because I had a vibe that they didn't like Morley.
No, like what they said didn't make me want to go to Morley. Them as people does.
Yeah, I would go and see them.
I want to go hang out.
But Morley makes me think of Frankston at this point.
I haven't actually been to Frankston, so I can't comment on that.
I have.
Moving on.
There's no Good Games there. I think there is actually. Is there? So I mean, we spoke about Friday and what you did on Friday.
Yeah.
And you went to the keynote. I wanted to call it a fireside, but it wasn't a fireside.
Well, so like most conferences you go to will have something called a keynote, but at PAX they call it story time. So a story time. It is for all intents and purposes a keynote presentation.
Yes. What was the fireside? Was the fireside with Amelia Tyler?
There were a bunch of them. Like Iffy had one in a different theater. Amelia Tyler had one.
Oh, Luke Dale had one.
Yeah, it's basically just like there's two chairs on a 45-degree angle. There's one person essentially interviewing the other one. There isn't actually a fireside, but that is.
I was going to say that doesn't sound compliant.
Have you knocked your camera? Your framing's all fucked up.
Oh no, I have knocked my camera. God damn it!
Thank you.
Am I fixed? Am I back?
Yeah, you're good. I'm like, no, that's fine.
Fresh Maker says, I wonder how many people have gone to Morley and hope they just be there making videos.
I mean, they talked about that. They're like, occasionally some people go there and they're like, I came here because of the videos, and it's like maybe one person. Oh,
sorry.
Yeah. It's not really driving tourism. Let's just.
No one else is on shift.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that was like one of the things they said is like talking to people or like in their comments, especially people from overseas, being like, I can't wait to go to Morley when I come to Australia. And then that's, I think, when Ricky says Morley is a shithole.
Yes. that is it. That's when Morley says when Ricky says go to Morley. That is a trap.
Yeah.
So Sunday was pretty open.
But it's also like Sunday's open, but then the show ends at 6 p.m.
Yeah. Like B-roll. What did you do?
So Kira's panel was Sunday morning.
Yes.
So went to that for a bit. I went there for most of it, and then I had to go a couple doors down to help set up with the Cozy Magic meetup. Because I was there to sort of help Ruby out.
Yeah, and that's I guess the bigger question is like around the interviews, B-roll. What was the show for you?
It's the people. Like, and this has been the thing for me with PAX even before this year is like, it is the one weekend in the year when I get to see some of my favorite people in the world because they don't live in Melbourne, but they come every year for this show. Yeah. So it was a lot of like, trying to get lunch with certain people or like waiting until they were done with their thing and then going to get a beer because that's what we had time for. Yeah, like I didn't spend a lot of time walking around the expo hall because there wasn't anything in there that really like drew me in there. There were a couple of indie games I wanted to check out, but it's like, I've already wish listed them on Steam. I'll get to
that footy game.
But Project Footy, I'm so mad I didn't go and check that out.
Anyone in the chat, because I know all of the people in the chat were at PAX. If any of you played Project Football, please let me know because that looks like the best fucking game ever. Yeah,
and like this is the other side of the media badge situation is like I was being sent emails by game publishers and game developers of like, hey, here's how you can book a time slot to come and like check out our game, and it would have been disingenuous for me to take any of those because it's like we're a show about Magic the Gathering. I really shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, how does this cross over into Magic?
Yeah. It's like I would have loved to walk up and like get some time with the people that made Project Footy, but like that doesn't make sense for our channel.
Walk up to each of the indie creators. Do you play Magic? No.
How did Magic
very much
influence your game?
Goodbye. Man. Alex says didn't get to play, but watching them play was great.
Yeah.
So It's a card game though. You get cards in the game that boost your characters. That's so Magic the Gathering.
It looks like visually, it looks like a game called Windjammers. If you've ever seen that,
I have.
Yeah, it's that vibe of like the pixel graphics and the color palette. Like, I am so excited for that game. But it is
Project 40 Secret Lair win.
It's not something I could walk up to them during PAX and be like, "Hey, let me check that out." And if I walked up just like as a regular person and they saw the media badge, like I don't want to like give them the wrong idea, you know?
Do you have the rotating things of photos that is accessible in a way that we can show it from the weekend?
To show what? What do you want?
If we can go through some photos and if there's any that like prompt in your mind, like context.
So here's the thing. Sean gave me 1,200 photos. I've kind of sorted them. But what I can't do is just like go through a slideshow because he was just like snapping off pictures that like they're not even all in focus.
Do you have photos that you select that are like, I like these photos?
No, I haven't even done that. I should do that.
You should, I'd love to see that.
God, let me.
It's all right. I want to tell the story of the dude on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We're not wrapping up, but like I want to tell the story of the dude on Sunday because that was. Yeah. There was a lot of enforcers who, like, when I was working the show, would have the joke of like, "Oh, is that Graham from Casual Compliance?"
Yeah.
I had my jumper on, so I was like,
no, you weren't.
Oh, I was just free shirting. Cool.
No, because that was right after we ran into Jaden.
Yes, it was. Yeah, you stopped me for a second. I got to meet Jaden for the first time in my life. Super cool dude. And as we were about to go, Jaden went off somewhere, and someone was like, "Is that the other half of Casual Compliance?" Because I don't know if he'd met you though.
Yeah, so this was like Sunday afternoon. This was after the Cozy Magic meetup where I had met him.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron goes by Defense or like in the Cozy Magic kind of ecosystem.
It also works for an LGS.
Yes.
Or runs an LGS or something like that.
But yeah, like I had like just got done. Well, we had just got done like opening the Cozy Magic meetup, and like the place had filled up pretty quick. And then as we're sort of like getting some B-roll, getting some photos, like that's when he introduced himself to me. And then he said what his name was in the Cozy Magic Discord. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen you. We've talked about stuff."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then you and I were talking, just like doing a little catch up because I hadn't seen you properly for most of the weekend. And he stopped us, and that was the real shock moment for me. You'd already met him, but then he goes on to say the wildest shit, which is that he uses our show educationally.
He said some very sweet stuff about like the way we like provide insights into the culture of the game.
It was so rad to hear that. Like I'm not an educational person. I am a meme of the dark side of internet culture, but not that bad. Saying every card should be unbanned is clearly a character thing. But like, it was so wonderful to meet people who were like, "Oh, show's cool," or "Hey, you're that guy from that show." Like, that's what an insane life we live.
I know.
And now we know that there's an LGS that has some of the philosophical stuff influenced by us.
Yeah. And we're only influenced by the philosophy document of Commander as it states what they kind of intend the format to be. Like, we're just trying to advocate for that more than anything else.
Well, hear me out. You might be influenced by the philosophy document website. Mm-hmm. I'm influenced by my expert knowledge of the game.
Okay. And hey, that's an infinite content farm for this channel, because I will try until I die to prove you wrong.
Yes. Greg's the meme, shocked Pikachu face. Is there a shocked Pikachu face in... Is there a surprise face?
What, in Magic?
Yeah, there's probably some. There'll be like a murder one.
There's probably some card art with a face like that.
Fix the fourth seat before anything else.
What? not sure.
Attack on Cardboard. Hello.
I'm not sure I know what he's talking about.
So when it's because Attack on Cardboard messaged me this not long ago. When Attack on Cardboard said fix the 4th seat, I thought he meant we're only 3 people and we can't get a 4th player. Fix that issue. No, the 4th seat is CEDH thinking that they should be an entire separate discussion. So
right,
they shouldn't be in Commander. They should be the 4th seat at the table.
Oh, okay. Because
I think
my
that's
understanding is not even all CEDH players agree with that.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Most of them don't.
Yeah.
It's just the loud ones that do.
Yeah, let them go and be assholes in the corner. I don't give a shit.
They can fill up 4 seats themselves.
Yeah. Get fucked.
I want to talk about the Pauper tournament. I know you didn't play in that.
No, I would have if I wasn't otherwise engaged.
We do a lot of Magic the Gathering. We do a lot of Commander content, but the show is Magic. Yeah. That is something that you've said to me, which I absolutely love. It's not verbatim because I'm horrible with quotes. But the Pauper event was so excited for me. Oh, sorry. There you go. It's CDH players complaining that the person in the last turn order has the lowest win rate. So if you go 4th, you lose the most.
Who cares? Who starts first is random.
Yeah. Except if you're playing Arena.
Do not start this. I've done work that will prove you wrong.
Alex is going to be mad at me. Arena shuffler cheats. Pauper.
I'm going to be mad at you.
Pauper was at PAX.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely insane. Because I've loved Pauper, and you know this. I've wanted to play Pauper Commander. I made my own little Pauper challenge where I made 12 Pauper decks. All we played against each other.
You also did that while in a super high fever, right?
Yeah, I had COVID.
Yeah.
I had proper COVID.
Yeah.
And
not the kind of COVID you get when you're vaccinated, like the raw shit when it's like you're delirious.
Yes. And this is the thing, I was fully vaccinated. I still just got super sick. If I wasn't vaccinated, it would have done me in. We would not be doing this show. I had a fever of 40 degrees for 3 days. And at the time, I made an entire presentation about my Magic the Gathering collection and 12 Pauper decks.
Yep. And like the decks honestly kind of go hard.
They were fun.
We played a couple of them right after you built them. I was like, okay, this whips.
Yeah. And so to see Pauper at MagicCon at PAX was so cool. We got to make an advertisement for it, which I loved. It was exciting. They were like, "Oh, do you want to make an ad?" Yes. You can play Slivers and Pauper. But then I couldn't go to the event.
Yeah.
And Attack on Cardboard messaged me on Discord and was like, "Do you have a Pauper deck I can play?" Yeah, man. Absolutely have a Pauper deck you can play. Pulled it out of the 12 Pauper decks. It was the last one surviving because I took 2 of the archetypes I made and merged it together. Mm. And I brought it in and gave it to Attack on Cardboard. And he had his own deck, so we gave it to Torna, another YouTuber.
Yes.
And
have you met Torna? Because I don't think I have. Okay.
Yes. No. I
was
met
about
Torna
to feel really bad that like we're like shouting him out. You gave him a deck. I was like, I've still never met him. No.
I met Torna at another one of those, at the Dragonstorm pre-release event.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
As Attack on Cardboard describes, if there's Magic news, Torna has it on his channel super quick.
Yeah.
He ran into an issue where I don't really sleeve my decks all that much. Like the decks that are sleeved are legacy sleeved or have been sleeved because I finally found the effort to.
Right.
So I handed this box of Magic cards, which is held together like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like unsleeved cards with a paper binder and then a white deck registry just in case he needed that. And in this deck, I don't know I don't know how far in I have to go to see it, but I wonder what's wrong with this deck.
Yo, he's got marked cards, Judge.
And Torna apparently turns around to attack on cardboard and goes, hey, what is this? So I have to sleeve
Well,
this
like
deck.
mid-game? Mid-tournament? Hell yeah, dude.
Because he
That's
didn't
so
know.
funny.
They shuffled the deck. Apparently the way it's described to me is he shuffled the deck, drew his 7 cards, and then had a Delver of Secrets in hand.
And his opponent knew about it.
And this was like, it was a tournament. Like it was a proper event. So technically,
You should have had one of those
been
double-sided token cards in there.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been allowed to play. He was still allowed to play because it's funny and also it's Pauper. Like it's not that serious. But I have made sure the sliver deck I've made for ongoing Pauper gameplay on Wednesday, every second Wednesday that I'm going to start doing. There are no double-sided cards in it.
You could just sleeve it.
No. I swear, Judge, my friend packed my bag for me. So I turned Torna into Chappelle Corby.
The Chappelle Corby of Magic the Gathering. What a tagline, dude.
Oh, attacking cardboard. If you can tell Torna that's very funny. So yeah, that was so exciting to see Pauper at Magic at PAX, and how much conversation.
I think you'll find that's probably because Gavin was there.
Yes, absolutely. And he loves Pauper. And now everyone is super into Pauper. Well, not like people around us have gotten super into Pauper, which is exciting for me as like I love Commander. Pauper is my favorite format because it's so different. It's the thing that I love about Commander, where it's deck expression and there's no meta. Like there are the same people that have an issue with the 4th chair are the same people that say there's a meta in Commander.
Right.
Like we played Commander last night where all 4 of us played red decks.
Yeah. Because two of us pulled out a mono red deck, and the other 2 people were like, "Let's also do it for the bit."
And 2 of them were two of them were goblins.
Yeah.
And 2 of them were non-goblin. 3 of them were 4-cost commanders. 1 of them was a 3-cost commander, and all 4 decks did different things.
Yeah.
Like, yes, goblins go burr, but goblins went burr differently.
Yeah, and then I was playing my mono red Tanook Steadfast Second warp everything for cheap deck.
And I forgot that my Ashling deck was a bit too powerful.
It just sets the world on fire, dude.
There's an avatar. This is just to talk about an avatar card that's coming out. There's an avatar card coming out that goes into Ashling.
Great.
For sure. Like there's a lot of firebending cards go into Ashling.
Yeah.
Because they just create red mana. So like Ashling's getting an overhaul. But that's what I love is 4 mono red decks all working in 4 different ways. Whereas in Pauper, you won't see that. You won't see 4 mono red decks working in 4 different ways, because usually like things like red deck wins has a community behind it. So instead you see in modern events, you see 6 decks make up the majority of the top 8. If you're lucky, or lately it's been 5 decks and one of them is 54% of the field. But in Pauper, it's 35 decks make up the top like 64 archetype. Yeah. And each of those decks has a community behind it where they played that archetype a little bit differently. Like Naya Slivers, well, let's talk about one that gets played a lot more. Like Grixis Affinity probably has a 200-person community behind it and 10 different ways to play the deck, depending on who you are. Like it's got a wide variation in meta and a lot of self-expression still available, and it's a smaller format. So it's just really exciting that PAX really put it in front of everyone, really had everyone think about it.
Yeah, because it started at like 7 p.m. and went until the show closed, right? Like, it was a long event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 hours. And the Demir deck went 2-2.
Yeah, right.
What about on Sunday? What did you do on Sunday?
Yeah, so like went to Kira's panel, mentioned that before. Did some setup for the Cozy Magic Club, did that little like stand-up interview with Ruby that was in the recap video. And then I did what I've done for years, which is go and get some beers with people on Sunday afternoon, and then go to the closing ceremony of PAX itself. That became like a little personal tradition, just as a thing I used to do as an enforcer. And then this was also like part of me passing the torch to the people that like took over from what I was doing, and just like showing them, hey, here's what I used to do. You should see this. It's like a very special moment that happens in that part of the show. So yeah, like most of Sunday was just like hanging out with friends,
enjoying yourself, which is important.
Like, no, I had the fucking time of my life, dude. It was such a good weekend.
What was the highlight of your weekend? Let's get to this, because I know that you spoke to Iffy, you spoke to GGM, you spoke to Mark.
Yeah.
But what was the thing?
Dude, this will feel like a setup. It is none of those. It's a thing. It's a thing that I've alluded to a couple times throughout the stream. It was the thing I got to do in the Sea Shanties concert on Saturday night. So for a bit of context, the department I used to run at the show includes the theatre in which the Sea Shanties concert happens. And a member of my team has been a part of that for years. And last year, during my last year doing that role at PAX, she closed the concert with a particular song called Health to the Company. And the message of that song is essentially about celebrating the people around you, the moment that you're having right now, because you don't know when you'll be together again. And with what last year was for me, that was super bittersweet. I had an ugly cry in the theater as a result. And so it was probably, I want to say like March or April this year, when I sent a message to that person like, hey, you know that this performance moved me last year. What if we did that again? We did that together. And so I spent months working in secret with her to prepare that, to rehearse it, to make sure that it got in the set list essentially. She called for me to come up on stage, and it turned out to be the last song of the set again.
Yeah.
So that was to me like, that was really capping off a 10-year career of doing stuff at PAX and like cementing the transition into doing very different things at PAX.
Very different things.
But it was just like this incredibly like, I don't know, emotionally satisfying moment. And like, don't get me wrong, the interviews, all the stuff, like incredible opportunities, had an incredible time doing them. But that is fucking hard to top, dude. I'll see if I can bring this up. Is this gonna work?
It's really, I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely gutting. Because that's a moment where that's your thing. That's you, man.
Yeah.
But I've seen this photo. I'm watching the stream on delay. Because the thing is, like, you were in the workforce, and prior to it being the workforce, you were in the community. You were one of the community drivers, one of the workforce drivers. So there's a lot of people that go to sea shanties, like that work the show who you being on stage at the end would be a big thing for them as well. Like that, it's a huge moment for you and a lot of them.
Yeah. It's yeah.
So how do you top it?
How do I top it?
Let's for our last 15 minutes before we wrap up.
Yeah.
How do we top next year?
Look, great question.
What would you like to see for next year in your ideal PAX?
In like PAX itself.
Let's start with PAX and then bigger picture.
I'll call this shot right now. A Commander game on main theater.
Okay.
Now, bearing in mind, the man who runs main theater runs Pro Tour.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good synergy, if you ask me.
It's doable.
Does it have the pull to fill that room? Different question.
Yes, that's the big one.
It's all about the people at that point.
The amount of people that went to watch. So I was working, but I supported the arena when they had the gameplay on. People went to watch that.
Yeah.
It was standing room for
so that's what I mean when I say like the people are what are going to determine that. It's the people in the game, the people on the stage, the people that are like pulling the crowd in, right?
Yes.
That's what's going to determine that actually being successful.
Yeah. So, Commander on the main stage.
Yep. I think just like at least as much magic again. Like there were plenty of vendors, there was like plenty of floor space, plenty of tables to just sit down and play Magic, but also the learn to play space was huge.
A giant Spider-Man wall was insane.
Yeah.
I got to see that as it went up. That was rad.
Yeah.
I was really sad as well because when they were breaking it down, I was like, "Oh, where's it all going? Like, oh, we're keeping all this like sad."
Also, what would you do with it?
Dude, we've got curtains behind us that could be replaced.
Nah, man, like that Spider-Man banner was taller than the walls in our studio.
Rad. That banner was sick.
Yeah.
And, like those lands are rad.
Yeah. Look, I don't know what you're going to be doing in PAX next year. I imagine a very similar thing. So I like personally, I would love to get involved with like some kind of content at the show, if that's like a panel or something. We'll start cooking some ideas in the off season. We'll come up with something, and I'll give you even money on me being involved in sea shanties next year.
Well, we've got a request that you compose the whole of sea shanties.
No, composing sea shanties is crazy.
Nah, you'll be fine. You start now.
No.
Chili Bin's not doing any more casual compliance. He's too busy. Actually,
starting a folk band. What are we doing?
I need him really badly. So that's not happening. The show does not function without Chili Bin.
No, also both of our names are on the business registration.
Exactly. Nope, you are not doing that. Okay, and what about you personally for PAX next year? Like, you want to see all that stuff there? You want to be doing more content?
Yeah,
I think more games of Commander.
Yeah, I think like if something like the After Dark thing were there again, like a marquee like free play kind of arrangement, actually going to that is probably good, because it meant that like a lot of people we knew got involved in Ben Bateman's Chaos Sealed, and I'm so mad I missed out on that.
Yeah, I saw that started.
No, it was a full Chaos draft, right?
Yes, that started just after I left.
Yeah.
I went. I left to go to bed, and I saw a few people on my way out, and then I woke up in the morning and saw photos of Chaos Sealed on the table behind where I sat and had. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah.
So, and it's a thing that I've heard other like much larger content creators than us talk about is like when you're going to events like that, it's not to play Magic. You're there to like meet people, interact with your audience, interact with the community, because a Commander game is going to take at least an hour out of your time. Like, that's expensive when you look at like the amount of time you have available at a convention, even one as large as PAX, right?
Yeah.
Like, that Commander game I did play probably took about 45 minutes because one person just kind of got everything they needed and went ham. And that worked out great because I had stuff to go do.
Yeah, so you got to play this game nice and
But
quickly.
like then when I think about that Friday night where the After Dark session was there, I definitely had the time. I didn't have anything else on. I just kind of chose to have beers with a friend instead.
Which is the things you choose to do,
Yeah.
right? Like, and because at that point it's your off hours. It's like,
yeah. Well, it's also like, again, years of experience at PAX. After having a decently busy Friday, I didn't want to kill my Saturday because I knew Saturday I would be out past midnight, maybe 1 a.m. with the sea shanties going into like kick-ons, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like cook myself for Saturday.
Yes, exactly. You have to pace your PAX is a marathon.
Yeah.
Not a sprint.
That's it. There's a reason I wear particular socks every year because they make my feet last.
Are they the toe socks? Because if they are, I don't want to know.
They are merino wool toe socks. There are many benefits to them.
He wears a sheep on each toe.
Yep.
To be fair, it was a very bad weekend to be a big beer.
Chili Bennett PAX commits crimes against beers. I'll say that much.
I committed crimes against the KFC that was on the corner of my hotel, which on the Saturday night was where someone got stabbed. But we'll ignore that. Yeah, man, it was wild.
I didn't hear about that. Holy shit!
Not the toe socks of it all. Oh man, I think I'm getting to the point. So this was my second year as manager at PAX. I think I'm getting to a point where I'm figuring out the balance. Where I think next year, if we were to do a panel that was after 8 p.m,
okay,
I'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Which means clearly main stage for us, but we're main stage people anyway. We'd fill out that stage.
Yeah. It just cannot be Saturday night. That's when sea shanties happen.
No, we'll move sea shanties. Sea shanties, it's not that popular. People don't like it that much.
Go and tell that to all the money they raise for charity every year, dude.
As a speedrunner?
Yeah, it's different scales, but like that's when they see a lot of donations.
Yeah, no, so and that's Matt Brown split the party. His charity panels as well. There's so many charity panels at PAX.
Well, it's because like that one Wombat Theatre, it's Generosity's theatre for the whole show. So everything in there is designed to get donations coming in.
What I would love for us to do is figure out how we can do something like that. How we can how the show can integrate for that. This is some BTS for everyone else because we have nothing planned. This is top of my head of how we could get involved in that. That's the Game on Cancer stuff and also Beyond Blue, who are there at PAX. Both are very important charities. Beyond Blue's, I work in psychiatry.
Yeah.
You have the psychology degree. Mental health is incredibly important to us. Playing Magic is what's helped me with my mental health. So being able to have that rotate, I think that'd be very interesting.
Yeah. Plenty of time to cook something up.
So what's in the hopper? The thing about this, if you look at our channel, everyone here watches our channel. We haven't done a mainline episode.
It's been a while.
2 months, I think it is.
I don't know if it's quite that long, but like all of October has been PAX content, and right before that was Spider-Man.
It was exactly. So we had the 2 Spider-Man episodes come out.
Yeah.
And then we had all the PAX stuff.
Here's another peek behind the curtain. The next like actual ban list episode that will come out, we shot the same day as the Golos episode with Kira, and that was before we replaced our individual iPhones with 2 extra cameras. With actual cameras, yeah. Which we have, like all the Spider-Man stuff was shot with those cameras, not our phones.
So we're going to down res for a second.
For one video, and then we're jumping back up with stuff that we haven't even recorded yet.
We just got an email you want to see. What's in our calendar, I guess, is we have the episode that from Kira. What's on the calendar of Magic the Gathering that's coming out is Avatar and Lorwyn. I don't know. I think Avatar's the last thing this year.
Yeah. Avatar's like in a couple weeks.
Yeah, November.
Lorwyn, I believe, it's either late January or early Feb. I can't remember.
and anyone would think you'd both been busy or something.
Brother, you don't know the half of it. I've like non-magic talk. I've also spent the last like 6 months working towards a promotion at my actual day job.
And I finished my masters.
Yeah.
The week before PAX, I got my masters. So
Yeah.
there's
been some stuff happening.
We were saying before this is we get everything set up and then we sit for like half an hour. I was saying we're so excited to record normal, just ban list content.
Yeah, dude. Asking people at PAX what cards they would put on or off the ban list was the last time I talked about the ban list in a month and a half.
Exactly. Get excited for that. Pre-release for Avatars the week of 15th of November. Thank you very much, Spider, for that.
Yes.
Golos we spoke about. And this is my favorite part. I don't know what card we have coming up next. So
limited resources, I think it was.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know how well your brain keeps track of this. To put this in like something of a timeline, the episode of Casual Magic with Shivam that I was on, I think he brought up limited resources, and that was like a few days after we shot that episode.
Yes, because it was Thursday after the episode.
Yeah. So like it's a while ago.
We didn't even talk about it that you were on with Shivam. Did we talk about that last?
Maybe.
Stream.
Well, no, because I recorded that in September, but it didn't come out until like the week before PAX.
Yeah, that was such an amazing podcast to listen to.
Thank you.
Just put that out there. Like, it was well spoken. Shivan's an amazing interviewer. It sounded so natural.
Yeah,
and you definitely sounded like the way more reasonable half of the podcast that you are.
I had to make the good first impression.
Because then when I go on, I can ruin it. Me going on and talking about hybrid mana and the arena shuffler.
Spider's asked about like something discussing the commander updates. Yeah, probably.
The thing is, we when we started doing the show and before we were doing it with before we were doing it at a studio that we have to book, it was easy to be like, hey, let's go into the attic and record.
We didn't have to pay $35 an hour to get a fucking studio space.
And not only that, but like the timing of it too. Like the updates that were announced most recently, there are some interesting ones that I do want to bring up. And so there, mainly one of the cards that I said could be unbanned and you said couldn't is now not even a game changer. So in the famous words of everyone on the internet, yeah, boy. What is that? Was that Sway of the Stars?
Yeah, that's just fine now.
Yeah, told you. There you go. 296. MVG says for the episode of Shiva.
That's it. Yeah.
Sway of the Stars is the easiest unban in the world. Like I said, turns out I'm the best at Magic.
I mean, most of the cards we've seen unbanned in the last year or whatever. I still haven't seen any of them. I've bought a Panoptic Mirror. I haven't actually put it in a deck yet.
My Coalition Victory is in there.
Okay.
Oh, Cascade.
Cascade what?
I have a Wooburg deck that is all Cascade, where I could Cascade into a Coalition.
Oh no!
Oh hey, Attacking Cardboard's here. Can we?
What's up?
Can we just take Coalition Victory off the Game Changer list as well? It's not that it doesn't get any play. It doesn't see any. And while we're here, can we get your thoughts in a 1,000-word essay on why hybrid mana should or
no. We need time A for the dust to settle on any of that discourse, and B to actually sit down and record something properly about it.
And the thing is, as well,
I need time to prepare what I think, because I'm not sure where I land on half of it yet.
And being the biggest Drive to Work fan in the world, even though it is grating to listen to. Every time I send someone to listen to Drive to Work, I have to give them the trigger warning.
I hope you don't like listenable podcasts.
Which we try to create.
Yeah.
Because we don't use Apple headphones in a driving environment. But
lav mic. What are we doing?
Right. AirPods. But yeah, I saw a thing that was talking about how there's a lot of discourse online and they care, and they've asked for the discourse. They said they're going to be watching it. But rather than being an aggregate of discourse, which we have done previously, where we've kind of, was it when brackets started, or was it when brackets started? We spoke about the aggregate.
Yeah, we got on that. We got on that really quickly.
Yes. Whereas now it's let the dust settle, be our own voice. We're no longer an aggregate. We are now people who have an audience.
I think the other
we will
difference
give our opinions
here is like previous updates have been very clear.
Here's what we're doing.
It's very clear to know. It's very easy to know like which side of it you kind of fall on. But with some of the stuff that in this last one, it's like they're not even sure.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. And it sounds like internally, and Attack on Cardboard it can't tell us, but it sounds like from Mark Rosewater's podcast, there was a lot of discussion in just the CFP meeting you guys had, where he presented the idea to you as the creator of Hybrid Manor. So the Big Handsome Boys recap will also be a Big Handsome Boys, thank you, Tomlin. Big Handsome Boys talking about Hybrid Manor coming to your doorstep soon.
Beers.
Speaking about beers,
I've had 2.
I have not. I've had an unbranded
no free ads
Pepsi Max because that's all I drink. Anything else?
I think that's everything from PAX, right? Like, let me just double check the schedule I had for PAX itself.
For me, with the limited thing, I can say it's the best PAX I've ever had. I've done PAX since 2013, which means I've been doing it for 12 years. I did miss 2015 because I moved countries. That was a mistake.
That'll do it.
So 11 PAXs since its inception, majority of them in management positions. This is the best year for me that I've had at PAX. Personally, in show operations, but also externally in terms of the people that I know and the things they were doing there. I love there's no branding and there have been Pepsi cans in the background. This is shot the whole time.
I can see them now.
I'm a goblin. What do you want from me?
That's just the man who doesn't clean up.
There's only 2 cans.
There's only one that's actually in the shop.
Shit. I've got all of you, so I can see those muscles and that hammer tattoo that I forget you have. I'm a shark. Yeah, the people that are around it, Ruby with her events, like sitting room only. Like there were so many floor games of Command.
Like every available inch in those meetups was taken by people playing Magic.
In the Discord, if you go to casualcompliance.fun, at the Untapped tier, you get access to the Discord. Alex has put a photo of him getting a signature with getting the signature with Gavin Burhay, where he just does not know what to do with his hands, and it's true. I've seen him stand like that before. The wall of Pepsi Max cans is gone because they get recycled. Good. But it did exist. So yeah, casualcompliance.fun, even just at Untap, you can join our Discord.
Yeah, it's a couple bucks. Cool stuff. A couple bucks US. I don't know what the exchange rate is.
And you get discount on shirts if you go to the store at casualcompliance.fun, and you can get a shirt that says Untap, Upkeep, Unban, so people know that you're about unbanning.
People know where you stand.
Amazing cards like Charizard.
Do not.
We're at Command Fest.
We'll be.
What do we get? There'll be one more of these recaps before we do Command Fest, so we can remind people.
Yeah, because Command Fest is like right at the beginning of December.
Exactly. I'll only be playing Oloro. So come find me for 4 hours of Commander.
It's you doing that and me running this bracket for Ishin Myriad deck I've just built. Just sitting at a table. Oloro. Yeah, sitting at a table waiting for people to sit down.
Come join us. Me here, you here, and just come sit with us.
Yeah, disgusting.
Awesome. Anything else?
think it's it. Just hey, thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for watching and for your ongoing support of everything we get to do here.
Absolutely.
It's truly been a wild time the last couple of months.
And instead of surprise Pikachu face going forward, I only want disfigure faces in chat. Disfigure face is also a surprise face. It's like
okay.
So there's a hand over it.
I only want peer into the abyss face, which is a face eating itself for eternity.
Peer into the abyss is in Nekusar. Check out After Hours in a little while for some fun stuff there.
Yeah, I don't know when that game is going to come out, but we're shooting it on Sunday.
It's going to be fun. Thank you, Spider, for being an unbanned tier supporter. I believe, and for being here for the chat. Thank you, Freshmaker, MVG, Tomlin, Attacking Cardboard, and Alex for hanging out and chatting with us as well. So thanks for being here, guys.
Good stuff. We'll see you next time.
In a month.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about the ban list. I don't know. Bye.
God, I hope so.